The Babysitter and the Killer Upstairs, or The Babysitter or the Sitter, is a 1960s urban legend about a teenage girl who gets calls from a guy asking her to check the children. Foster's Release, 1971. The Sitter, 1977. When a Stranger Calls, 1979. When a Stranger Calls Back, 1993, and Amusement, 2006, have all adapted the tale, 2008. A teenage female babysits at night. The babysitter is watching TV downstairs as the kids sleep upstairs. A father calls to check on the kids. The teen hangs up and watches TV. Strangers call repeatedly. The girl grows worried and phones the police, who say they'll trace the next call. The cops advise her to leave after he phones again, saying the call comes from within the residence. Police greet her outside. They said the man called her after killing the children from inside the house. The 1950 crime inspired this urban legend. On March 18, 1950, 15-year-old Janet Christman babysat 3-year-old Gregory Romack in Columbia, Missouri. An intruder broke the Romack's living room window and attacked Christman after she put the toddler to bed. Although a garden hose left outside broke the window, authorities stated the furnishings and light fixtures around the window were completely undisturbed, making it impossible for him to enter that way. Officer Roy McCowan received a shocking call at 10:35 p.m. McCowan heard "Come quick" from a girl crying uncontrollably. Before she could identify herself, the connection ended. The call was untraceable since the telephone company's test board was unstaffed late. The Romans returned home and found open front Venetian blinds and a lit porch light at 1:35 a.m., unlocked front and back doors, and shattered side glass. Christman lay bleeding on the family piano's shag carpet. She was raped, beaten, and strangled. Robert Mueller, a Romack family acquaintance, carried a mechanical pencil, which caused several minor puncture wounds on her skull. He met Christman numerous times and expressed admiration for Christman's figure and her mature development, and stated the impression that she was a virgin, according to court documents. Mrs. Romack informed police she believed Mueller had harassed Christman. The chief suspect, 27-year-old Robert Mueller, was never indicted, passed a lie detector test, and sued the sheriff and others for holding him illegally. The crime has not yet been solved. Some of the following elements can be found in various versions of the tale. In more recent retellings of the story, the babysitter is not harassed by ominous phone calls. Instead, she is terrified by what she believes to be a horrible life-sized statue of a clown in one of the room's corners. When the parents of the children, she is watching the phone at the babysitter's house to make sure everything is okay. The babysitter asks if she can drape a blanket over the clown statue in the living room. The parent tells the babysitter that they do not own a clown statue and that the statue was actually a killer who attacked and killed the girl before she could escape. The caller is revealed to be either one of the children or an older sibling who decided to terrify the babysitter as a hoax. The police reprimand the youngsters for their behavior. These variations are intended to be more child-friendly. The babysitter has also tragically passed away. Although the babysitter successfully rescues the children and the perpetrator of the crime is apprehended by the authorities, most of the time, the children do not make it. The prowler communicates with the babysitter by either muttering in her ear or shouting out loud, "See you soon," while being escorted away by the police. When the prowler calls the babysitter in some adaptations of the story, he creates frightening noises like laughter or heavy breathing instead of speaking. The phone goes silent when the operator says that the calls have been coming from the same house. When the operator asks if the babysitter is still there, they have the same scary noises, indicating that the babysitter has already been murdered. While watching television, the youngsters are occupied with the babysitter caring for them. The intruder starts calling them on the phone and telling them he'll be there in a shorter and shorter amount of time. Then, when they are informed that the calls are emanating from within the residence, they hear a door opening on the second floor, followed by the sound of footsteps walking in the direction of the room in which they are currently located. This rendition can be discovered in Scary Tales to Tell in the Dark. After several years have passed, the babysitter is now an adult who is married with children of her own. The babysitter watches over the couple's children while she and her husband have a romantic evening at a restaurant. The evening is swimmingly until one of the waiters approaches their table and informs them that she has a phone call waiting for her. After that, she picks up the phone and is greeted with the question, "Did you check the children?" This particular conclusion can be found in a few of the film's many iterations. The authorities revealed to one of the children that they discovered the intruder holding a weapon below one of the children's beds. This was all for today. I hope you liked the video. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay safe, and we'll be right back soon with another video. For more information, subscribe and watch other videos from our channel.